my life in Washington, D.C. It's a gray, gloomy day, but I'm off to Lafayette Square to see Rosie O'Donnell speak.
Philipos, you're gonna get pneumonia.
Then I'll go to the doctor and they'll be able to classify it, and then I'll get disability really quick.
Change your mind or think it's not so bad?
I got a big enough one, so you guys are up here trying to squeeze in.
Yeah, we actually got dressed for the rain, you know. That's Jersey's turn.
We're in a sad state right now, and the longer we sit and think everything's going to be all right, it's not.
The protocol and without full implementation of an environmental impact statement. But we are rising up. We are organizing in our communities all across Turtle Island and all across the world. We are showing up in courts. We are holding our government accountable, and we are holding our congressional members accountable by continuing to be a voice.
Did they really?
Oh yeah.
And you know, right now, with what Standing Rock created, it created the biggest indigenous movement that we've seen in modern day history. We have so many nations coming together, so many allies and I thank you all for your support.
Oh, really?
Slav right, that's what we say. Slav right. Can I get a Slav right shout out?
100% Irish.
Can I get a Slav right shout out?
Irish rock shout out.
Alright, we'll do that. Okay, thank you. Erin Gabra.
There you go, and I am wearing a bra. Comedy for you.
Hello, Washington, D.C. Look at this crowd of 1.8 million people. This is Donald Trump math, ladies and gentlemen. You say it, the media buys it. We hold these truths to be self-evident, that all men are created equal, that they are endowed by their Creator with certain inalienable rights, that among these are life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness, and that to secure these rights, governments are instituted among men, deriving their just power from the consent of the governed. And whenever any form of government becomes destructive of these ends, it is the right of the people to alter and abolish it, and to institute new government. That is why we are here. This is not Russia. To Donald Trump and his pathetic band of white, privileged, criminal businessmen, I would like to say to him, "Niet, sir. Niet! 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 No, we won't. We've seen what you have done, sir. We have seen your connections with Russia. The game is over. The internet rules. All media is universal. The truth matters, even if our major media companies will not call him a liar. We will. He lies. He lies. He lies. He lies. He lies. He lies. And it's about time they all started saying that, instead of it appears as if he hasn't been speaking the truth. Cut it down to the least common denominator like he does. I got a very good presidency, really good idea. This idea is good, it's bigly and good, and lots of people are talking about it. It's a bigly good idea. Well, tell that to Ryan Owen's father, sir. How dare you, Donald Trump? This is America. It is not yours. It is not corporately owned. It is of the people, by the people, and for the people. And we, the people, will not stand for it. He has degraded and bullied women his entire life and career. The President of the United States has been accused of rape many, many times. Report that, newspapers. That's the fact, Jack. That's how we're gonna go from now on, down and dirty like Donald Trump. No big words, just the truth. And you know what the truth is? A very handsome conservative man stopped me on my way up with his iPhone to ask me with his charming Irish 30-year-old face if George Soros had paid me to come here. And I said, sir, I have never met George Soros, but he seems like a lovely man. One day I'd like to share a souvlaki with him. I've only met your friend Donald 2 times. Once at his wedding to Marla Maples, where he shook the hands of the guests at the wedding as he walked down the aisle to take his vows. Warning, 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 Will Robinson. And one other time at a game show. I don't know him. I know he's a bully. He's a mean man. He hates women. He's taken away women's rights, and we will not stand for it. I'm here with the ACLU. I'm here with the NAACP. I'm here with Flint, Michigan, and clean water for every American. I am here with you because we, the people, will get him out. Thank you, peace, and don't fear the rain. We have many speakers. I'm staying and I'll be back later to lead a sing-along. Come back. Here we go. Thank you for having me. Peace out, and we will no more war for the USA. No more making war on other people's countries. No more doing that, Donald. It's a shitty idea. Thank you very much.
One more time. Give it up for Rosie O'Donnell.
Go, Rosie! Ready?
Thank you, Rosie. Rosie!
We're going to do this,
loud.
right now because it's important. Because one of the things here that's important that we're dealing with today.
Somebody tried to attack Rosie O'Donnell, people.
Hey, she's here, Mike.
I love,
She's right here.
it does not define who we are as a country. Immigrants are welcome.
What's a good question? Give me.
They made America and they continue to every day. The country cannot.
Rosie, fuck those that try to attack you.
There she goes.
Hello, this is the William Thomas Memorial Anti-Nuclear Peace Vigil in Lafayette Square, across the street from the White House. Today, there's an anti-Trump speech protest. Rosie O'Donnell spoke, and we stand with her. A lot of the people that came to the protest came by the Peace Vigil. They have a picture taken with Honk to Impeach Trump poster that I have here in my hands that Fred has already, I think, taken a video of. And some of them with the TPLF civilian attacks must stop poster, the flip side. TPLF are the people that are committing civilian attacks on Oromos, but also on other tribes of Ethiopians, and that needs to stop. I recently completed a multi-day fast for that. That was also shown on the DC Fred and YouTube programs. So it shows that us that are left-wingers, anarchists, libertarians, reform, and independents we can reach across, even though we're not exactly the same. But the ones that will not at all ever reach across the aisle will be the Republicans, and specifically in this new administration, which I nicknamed the Fourth Reich. So we need to stay together as we have been against this monster. Remember that it was good Germans that decided to stay quiet, that let everything get so out of hand that Adolf Hitler was able to do what he did. And we want to stop this Adolf Hitler from doing in these times what Adolf Hitler did successfully in those times. And we have to stay diligent. That's what we have to be. We cannot be apathetic. We need to be in Lafayette Square Park across the street from the White House every day. I'm not talking about this vigil. This vigil is going to stay manned 24 hours a day. It's been so for over 35 years and will remain that way. It's the rest of the people that need to come down here. There hasn't been a protest down here every day since his inauguration. That's a pity and a shame. We stay diligent in doing that. So since I love all 7.2 billion people on the planet, you are here in my heart, but I'd like to see you here in the physical, actually protesting for the things that everyone likes to share on social media. It's easy to copy and paste and sit at home and then consider yourself an activist, but you must remember that there's a word called active in the word activist. So you have to get out and be active, not just share things and play pretend activists. Please. Until this day, you might have been a fake activist. Now come out of that and be an activist. And it doesn't have to be in Lafayette Square. It doesn't have to be in Washington, D.C. It can be in front of City Hall. It can be in front of the governor's mansion. It could be in front of your mayor's house in the city that you live in. But be active, please. We need to make ourselves heard. We have to show that it isn't only the 6,000 or 2,000 or 150 or 6 people showing up to protest. We have to show that it is us being diligent throughout the country. We need to impeach him. We need to impeach the whole system that he's bringing in. Pence, we don't want Pence to stand and him to be impeached. That would be a bloody shame to leave him in and Trump to be impeached. So please, get out, get up, stand up for your rights.
I'm Quacker Nana. I live in Lancaster, Pennsylvania. I've been coming here for 5 weeks. I stay for most of the week. And I'm bringing awareness to the fact that our Equal Rights Amendment has never been ratified. We need only 3 more states to ratify it, and it becomes the law of the land. So pass the word.